let us open the court. Now, we haven't asked this in the past, but it is imperative that our jury is without bias. So can you, jurors, state whether or not you are biased? I need to confirm this. Guys, this isn't to be clear, this isn't a 50-50, so we do want this one to be a no, or else our jury will be pulled into question. All right. Do jurors have to swear in the Bible, or is that just witnesses? How about everybody in chat, Ludwig 7, to proclaim that you will act unbiasedly when deciding the verdict for these cases? All right, some of you guys are just saying no, which isn't. All right, well, 50% is pretty good. We'll take 50%. Canofchicken been banned 2 months. I was being a hard coomer to slime at the time. Never actually watched Twitch, but had an account. I was new to Twitch and still am. Forgot you guys actually read chat. It was meant to be a joke, but since Twitch chat is Twitch chat, it was just really weird instead. Do you think it's deserved? Yes. I get that it's not cool to make others uncomfortable when they come on your Twitch stream. I get it. Coomer, nice. I sorry to slime too. Obviously, he no like it. And I asked chat for forgiveness and promised to no longer be a coomer, but a humble man giving pog champs instead. I feel like your ESL, but your Twitch speak is 10 out of 10. I do bad thing, coomer, no pog. Canofchicken, you did get banned a couple months ago. Slime, do it in his mouth. All right, that is some coomer activity. Look, you guys ever watch that? What's that show? Scared Straight. Slime is every single prisoner in Scared Straight. And you are the teenagers who are acting a fool. Slime's just trying to get you as a group to act according to just basic standards. That's him yelling at someone. And no more telling me to cover his mouth. What you saying N-word for? He's trying to make sure the rest of you see the example set by Canofchicken. We don't want repeats, you know what I mean? Maybe we can scare y'all straight enough. I'm not saying he deserves to stay banned. I'm just saying I don't want to see it anymore. Much like the Supreme Court, we are going to start working with precedent. This happened 3/27. Today is 5/21. If you get banned on 5/22 or later for something like this, you're out of here. I will not be reviewing the cases. The precedent was set. For example, somebody came in my chat today, just today, and you know what they said? First thing they says today, they said this. They said N-word. And why did Clevin get pinned up to a cross only to die and come back 3 days later for you to commit the same sin? Why? It is the case of Spicer 123, been banned 2 to 3 weeks for spamming, "Can you call my friend Shant short?" Yeah, I think it was deserved, but I told one of your mods I'm okay staying banned as long as I can keep priming every mouth and supporting you. You are unable to sub if you're banned. Also, look, I don't like the word like anyone else, but it seems like some real ass simp behavior. What do you? Let's take a look. Call my friend Shant short, please. 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 Mods, tell him to call my friend Shant short, please. You did this over multiple days. Let me tell you a story. I used to play a game called RuneScape, and I didn't have membership because my mother refused to buy it for me, and I didn't have a card. I didn't know how to put money, so I was stuck in a free-to-play world, and it's a lot harder to get money in a free-to-play world. But I had a friend's older brother contract me to mine rune essence for him. He offered me 600,000 gold to mine 6,000 rune essence. Now, I might be getting the numbers a little bit wrong, but your inventory, I believe, holds 24 spots. And then you need to have 1 spot for your pickaxe. 28 spots? Okay, 28 spots. Varrock Bank to the magic shop behind, teleporting to the rune mine. Literally hundreds of times. I'm pouring in hours. It's not fun. It wasn't enjoyable. It was like a 9-to-5 job. And at the end, the fruits of my labor earned me 600,000 gold. And you know what I bought with that money? You know what I spent all of it on? I spent it on more materials, more teleporting potions, more diamond axes to mine more rune essence. Because that's all I knew. Rune pickaxes. Again, it's been a while. I bought law runes and I bought rune pickaxes and I just did more mining. And at the end, I had a moment of clarity where I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my spare time? Because at the same time, I was mining rune essence from like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. every night for like 3 weeks. Corey was on the ski club and he got a blowjob from Lori. And everybody knew about it. And I didn't even kiss a girl yet. And I was like, what the fuck? This is such a waste of my time. And I'm trying, this is all to say, Spicer, what the fuck are you doing with your time, man? Like, for a moment, recognize that you came in here, came in at 10 o'clock, 10:30. You did it for like another half hour. You got timed out. You waited the entire period of the timeout. You waited 10 minutes, and you came back almost exactly on the dot at 10:53, and you started it all up again. There's somebody in your class that's getting a blowjob, and it's not you. All right, I'm not saying that needs to be your goal. I'm just saying shoot a little higher, you know? The girl you have a crush on is having copious amounts of sex. So much sex. She's not thinking about you because you're not putting any effort in. Why should she? What is there? When you send her the text, YWYD, and she says NMWYD back, what are you going to say? Oh, I've actually spent the past 30 minutes of my day spamming call my friend Shant short. Because you see, my friend Shant also watches Ludwig, but he's not actually that tall. And Ludwig, there was this meme with Ludwig that he's short too. So I thought it'd be like it's almost like an homage, where it's like a shot. And to be clear, my time was not efficiently used in RuneScape. I spent most of my time in Varrock fucking around. I leveled up to level 80 in the period of like 15 years. That's why it was a mistake for me. You can get a lot more progress done and feel happy about your accomplishments. That's fine. Anyway, Spicer, stay banned. And let's just rename him to Shant. I think that's fine. How about that, Shake? Isn't Shant so short? All right, next. I was apologizing for saying I would like to eat your farts and mods banned me. I had just joined Streama and said the apology twice. Do you think it's deserved? I do think it was deserved. I probably shouldn't have spammed it twice, and I could have made the apology more sincere. So here it goes. Ludwig, I am formally apologizing for asking to consume your farts in chat. It was unfunny and immature. It's also a fucking felony. You're 10, homie. That's the real problem here. Let's forget about you saying it. Let's forget about the apology. You're dropping felonies in my chat. If I respond to you, I'm catching a case. Recognize, I'm 24. I'm probably double your age. Think of how many more shits I've dropped. Think if you collected all of the shits you've ever shat and put them in a pile, how small it would be compared to my large, cool, badass pile. And then ask if you want to eat my farts. No, it's not weird because my pile would be so big. It'd be cool. People would walk by and be like, damn, that's a big pile. That's cool. What a big, cool pile. Bet he takes a lot of shit. So old, so wise, so much shit. You know, like they say, the older you are, the wiser you are. The bigger the pile, the wiser you are. It's like... It's like a sign of like intelligence. You guys get it. You guys get it. We're on the same page. We get each other. That's why I like streaming, because we get each other. Synced. Ludwig, I'd like to formally apologize for asking you to fart in my mouth, although I believe your farts would be tasty. Okay, yeah. I believe it could be more sincere. Yeah, that was... This was like the biggest asshole apology of all time. Obviously, you didn't give a shit about apologizing. It was not... It's not... I mean, let's be clear. You phrase it as an apology. It was not that in the slightest. You are clearly not a changed man. You're also not a man. Let me just... Everything here is fine. Let me just change one word. Although I believe your farts would be tasty, I am a changed baby boy. Will no longer express my carnal desires in chat. Thank you. Wet poopy fart. Fart. Wet fart. Stinky wet fart. I want to smell Ludwig... Stinky fart. Please fart on my face and let me inhale it. Yo, Shake, I'm gonna do this one for you. I'll do this for you. Ready? I'll do this part for you. I got that one for you. I think if I even put your name in my video, I won't be COPPA compliant. I will lose all monetization forever. Cutie's always like, She's always saying on her stream, she's like, oh my God, Ludwig viewers are here. What's up, children? Time to babysit. And I'm always listening to her, and I'm like, they're not children. And then I have to do this on stream, and I'm like, you're killing me here. You're killing me. All right, next. eman263. I'm not sure. I tuned into a stream about a month ago. Chatted, came back today, and was banned. Ooh, that's interesting. I do love cases where the result or the reason why is a mystery. Let me play my Knives Out OST. Ooh, 3 mod comments, only 15 messages, and a ban a month and a half ago. Interesting. No message. The day he was banned, he wasn't in chat, but 4 days before, he did say some weird champ things. Any penisers, slime large hog, Carmex smell like asshole, gay champ, incest wig. But then there is a mod comment. In fact, 3. Let's take a look. Don't remember. Okay. Yeah, who could forget the end of Knives Out, where James Bond said, fuck if I remember. This shit's crazy. You see this? That was crazy. Like, he's dead. Huh. I will say everything he said in chat was weird. I feel like I have to say this. It's like a public service announcement. If you are a coomer, just, come back. It's so easy. Just do your cooming and then come back after cooming. Everybody's got to do their thing. See, I'm very efficient. This is a fun fact about me, but I'm very efficient because I don't need to do anything in my dreams. Like every other month, I'll wake up, wet dream. Takes care of it for me. My body does it itself. Don't say, oh God, here we go again, Slime. Like this is an old man telling his war stories. I'm just saying, it is true that my body is superior to your guys' bodies because it self-regulates. It's like, it's efficient in a way. It's kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool of me. Like, you know how we don't need our appendixes? That's my extra evolutionary point. Like, I'm a higher being than you guys. Can I tell a story? You can tell a story, Slime, sure.
I'm off screen, but I'm in the Mogul Moves
What's
hoodie.
the mood of this story?
Erotic.
All right, this is the perfect song then.
So, back in the day, I lived in like a studio apartment, and it was pretty decently sized.
It was actually huge.
Yeah, it was a nice place.
Nice.
I missed that place.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Ugly fridge. I mean, that guy never cleaned a thing.
Oh, we're talking about fridge now. We're talking about fridge now.
I'm not trying to bring it up like a discussion point. I'm just like a passing
dude.
note, like adding to the story, like flavor. It's a little salt.
We went to your apartment once when you lived
I
alone?
I thought this was about your apartment,
dude.
Man. Hey, how about you continue, man? You know what?
Nick sat on the floor and had to clear off trash.
That's the valley. You don't get it. We live different in the valley. You're fucking city folk, so you don't get it. Out in the valley, it's tough.
It is just a couple miles away.
You gotta go get some Armenian takeout. All right, if it's messy sometimes.
It was like oh my God! Even in our old place, your room,
harder in the valley,
dude.
Man.
Your offline
valley.
screen is a trashy, shitty room full of shit.
I had a bunch of Jewish people reading the Torah outside. It was distracting when I was cleaning.
Well,
it was tough in the valley, man.
Here's the thing.
You don't get it.
And either way, we're at my place.
Yeah.
And I believe we were going to Big House.
Tournament.
It was before some tournament.
Bunch of boys staying over your place because you're closest to the airport.
Yes, and Ludwig slept on the ground. I didn't really I have the same bed I have now.
You're not prepared for guests.
I was never prepared for guests. I had a futon that I still have, and I sleep on like a fucking homeless drug addict. So we wake up, we go to the airport. And I think it had to be a month later. We were talking about cum and jerking off. Just guys being dudes.
Just dudes being dudes.
And
better than that.
And we were talking about wet dreams. And you were like, "Oh, yeah, I had one when I slept over your place the other, before I went to that tournament." And I was like, "What?"
I try to drop it oh shit, you hear they're extending the quarantine?
Yeah. It was a news item. Yeah. I was like, excuse me? Anyway, so he's like, yeah, I came on my pants when I was sleeping. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That was what did you do? You're like, oh fuck, I just cleaned it up. It happens a lot to me.
Take care of it. I just take care
of it.
And
I was like, wait, a lot? And you're like, yeah, it happens
like a not.
Because you said in stream every other month.
Yeah.
And that was really funny because that's not what you told us. You said it happened multiple times a week.
Well, that was... Well, first of all, you don't need to bring that up, one.
And
It's a different
For
time.
well, you're lying to them.
Well, no, because I'm older now, and something. Nowadays.
So you come less.
Well, no, it's not that I come less. It's that like now I.
What's different, man?
How do I phrase it? Nowadays, what's different is that I hang out. I live with more people now, so I don't feel like.
So you come less.
It's the same, but it's in different. What happens is.
So you're saying because you live with more people, you come. It's the same, but there's more people around, so less. It just happens less.
Yeah, kind of nailed it.
That's crazy, man.
It's Ludwig Jr. Ever since
You're gonna blame the fucking cat?
I'm just saying, ever since Ludwig Jr. started living with us,
I cannot believe this is happening
it's
right now.
changed.
The cat is not the reason why you quit having what.
How are you so dense right now?
Okay, I'll let you get back to it, but yeah, enjoy the unbanned stream. Guys, I'm not the monster that the unbanned streams make me out to be, except I kind of am because I'm tired of you all.
But they never see the ones that are worthwhile, which is also
Dude, I banned, yeah, like, I think the numbers game, like you said, was pretty on par. Like, me and the mods in general, like, we just like not seeing slurs. But yeah, we just ban all the dumb shit, and people try to bypass filters and all that dumb shit. And then, you know, sometimes you throw it in for the boys.
You want for the boys.
You throw in a ban for the boys. And that's what we get.
What? The one thing, I don't know if it'll come up today, the one ban that you're doing, it's when people call Ludwig Jr. ugly.
I will not tolerate that shit. And I know you guys, like he said, you're going to fucking try it. Anyone who calls Ludwig Jr. ugly gets actually banned.
And it was
because that is the nicest cat I've ever seen, and I'm allergic to cats.
We were talking about it in the living room, and Gunt's like, yeah. He was in voice chat, and I just remember him getting mad. He's like, this motherfucker called Ludwig Jr. ugly.
Yeah, dude.
It's Hoof. Been banned a few hours. I may or may not have said a few things about... All right, let's take a look.
Hey, I wonder what happens if we poke the sleeping giant. Do you think that he will be upset? Or perhaps this time he will wake up with laughter?
This is another Coomer. How many Coomers are we going to have to deal with? Let's just use precedent. All right, chat, we don't have to vote. We know precedent. It's Hoof is a waste of our time because we've set the precedent. We unbanned the Coomer. Let's just move on. Bucky G. I said some things about Cutie's thighs being juicy and me wanting to die from them. See, this is different because Slime's my friend, but Cutie is my friend. And it just feels a little weirder for me. Hey, Cutie, I know you're in here with your juicy ass thighs. Make me die, please. I think 90% of people, 95% of people even, when they say, hey, Slime, come in me, they think they're making a funny joke. But when they say, hey, Cutie, crush me with your thighs, we're going from not funny joke to sexual harassment. Am I inaccurate in my surmisation? How the fuck you gonna call me a simp? Simp cleans the egg. And then you're saying this? How you gonna call me a simp? You're willing to get your head crushed. You know what? Look, I believe in second chances. How about Bucky G tweet at me and just say what I need you to say. Say, hey man, I'm a simp. And then we'll unban. Easy clap. Next. How do you DM Slime? All right. Well, hey. Because Slime's going to do it for me, I'll just do it. Look, let's just nib it in the butt. Got to get that one out. Come on. Hey, you know what's going to happen, you know? Unpredictable. Been banned about a month. Why'd you get banned? I have no clue. I barely type because I'm on console. Do people really watch Twitch on console? Is that a thing? One mod comment. Used website support client to shill his dumbass Twitch channel. Oh, yeah, I remember. So on my website, ludwig.gg, there was a way to pull up chat, right? To like get help with your order, you pull up this chat, and somebody popped up and tried to like plug their stream on it. I remember. Okay. Well, look, if you're plugging your stream, how's it going?
I just heard like a baby meow. Or a baby cat meow. I was like,
Jesus. XQC with no face cam. All right, you are unbanned. In unpredictable, I promise you, the best way to increase your growth on Twitch is by just making good content. That's it. Just make good content. If you make actual good content, you'll get viewers. All right, boys. I think it's going to be the last unbanned form for a while. I think a lot of the cases are people being a little bit of attention whores or just repeats. So I'm going to close the form for 1 calendar month. On summer solstice. We'll reopen. We'll see. We'll play it by ear.